You got into pickup because they promised you girls fast. That reeled you in because girls have been ignoring you for most of your life. So you started watching YouTube videos and reading books and forums, but something always felt off. Every time you're watching this content, you just can't overlook how these guys view women. They don't treat them like people, but more like systems that can be exploited for sex. But kind of, it seems to work for these guys, so you just shrug it off. Now bro, I can relate to this. I used to have a shit dating life for a long time, and then when somebody tells you, oh yeah, just use these routines and it works, that's very enticing, but I just want to warn you, that's not actually the way you want to go down. More on that later. Luckily, I've come up with a better way of meeting women that is not manipulative or anything pickup artisty like that. I use this myself to fix my shit dating life, and this video is going to teach the method to you as well. Let's go. Okay, let's first talk about the pickup pitfall, because there's two ways you can go about your dating life. You can use the light side of the force, or you can use the dark side of the force. The light side we're going to talk about in a second, but the dark side, you can already imagine, it's pickup. Pickup was created by men who were sexually frustrated, who were mad at women, who were thinking, okay, this time I'm really going to figure out how her brain works so I can manipulate her into giving me what I want, in this case sex, and that makes it extra creepy. They've almost created like a manual for personality that you need to adapt so you can get laid. And I'm not telling you that it's not working, I'm just telling you that it's a bad way of getting with women and there's another way that is much better. You can think of pickup artists like sleazy salesmen. Think of a salesman who's amazing at sales, but the product he's actually selling is fucking shit. Like think about, he's selling like ancient TVs, you know, these TVs that are this big. But this guy, he is so fucking good at selling you this TV. He's saying, oh yeah, that's like vintage, that's retro, and the colors are much better because it's like authentically through the fucking, I don't even know what the shit is called, right? This is what pickup is. They are shit people who don't deserve the attraction from women, but they learn these strategies and routines to kind of cheat women and to get it anyways. Now, if you know anything about marketing though, you know that the customer that you had to kind of cheat, that you had to kind of force into the sale, this is always the customer that's going to get a refund. Now, what is a refund in dating? Well, if you have sex with a woman and then a couple days later this woman decides, you know what, this guy was actually kind of creepy and I kind of fell for his pickup artist shit. If she changes her mind about you, then you are going to get a sexual harassment charge quicker than you can blink. So pickup is trash. Performing for women is trash. Not showing your real personality is trash. Because the problem that pickup artists actually have is that they have a very fragile ego and they think that their real them could never get laid, and that's why they need to put on kind of this fake role that will get them laid. They're hiding their real selves and they're putting up a performance for the women. Now, all of the behavior that the pickup artists do stems from one key irrationality, which is the belief that if you act the right way, you can get with every woman. Now, this is absolutely unrealistic because some women are just going to like you and some are not going to like you. What the pickup artists think, well, I just need to change my personality because then I can make this woman like me and this woman like me and all the women will like me. Again, these guys have the fragile ego and they are absolutely not okay with even just one woman not liking them. So they perform so fucking hard, they do all these fucking stunts and routines and tricks just to try to get with every woman. And then they spend too much time in the heads of women and then they get into manipulation because then they think like, oh yeah, this is almost like a machine. Oh, I think I cracked the code. I think I know how I can get to the pussy of every woman. Like this image pickup artists have of women is just as unhealthy as the image that a gambling addict has of his favorite gambling machine, because he is also super fucking convinced that he has finally figured out the machine. He knows just when he needs to hit the button, so the machine will always give him the jackpot. He has deluded himself into thinking that he can get the jackpot every time, so he keeps on playing the game, keeps on playing the game, keeps on putting more money and time into this, while in reality he's just destroying his life and himself. You do not want to go down the route of pickup because it ends in a sad place. Let me show you this clip of Neil Strauss. He's considered one of the best pickup artists all time. Listen to what he's saying.
I guess it's such an amazing divorce that we're actually having another child together with my son's mom.
Okay, so this is all the hateful pickup I want to express today. Let's now talk about the light side of dating, which is the Northstar Method. It's the method I came up with after seeing a lot of dating advice that just pickup and manipulation. The Northstar Method relies on none of that. So if you pull up the Northstar here for a second, you can see we have authenticity. Now, How does authenticity differ from the performance in pickup? The pickup artist is the dancing monkey in the circus. He doesn't dance because he wants to dance, he just dances because he knows that's going to get him approval from the audience, aka he knows that's going to get him women. He does his little performance for every girl, but when he doesn't get the girl, he gets mad because he only did that performance to get her. Now, authenticity is the opposite of that. You only do what you actually feel like doing. For example, what I've also seen pickup artists do, they approach women at random just to get the reps of approaching in, where I'm thinking, bro, why are you approaching this woman if you do not authentically feel like speaking to her? Because obviously you're going to have a shit approach when your compliment, oh yeah, I think you're very pretty, comes through your teeth and she can just smell that you're lying to her because this fucking guy just wants to get laid. Authenticity is the first step of having a healthy dating life. You don't need to approach every girl. You don't need to get with every girl. Actually, you're kind of okay when women reject you because you're thinking, oh well, it's just an incompatibility. Rejection is there for a reason. It keeps people apart who do not belong together. Second point of the North Star is courage. This is the opposite of the routines that the pickup artists use. When you are courageous, you are not sticking to safe routines that you've practiced on 20 other girls before and you know, oh yeah, these things always work. You are just showing your real intentions to her. Like when you're courageous, you are okay with going over to a girl without any fucking pre-planned opener in your head, and you're just going over there and straight up telling her, I know this kind of random, but I saw you and I just had this desire to speak to you, so what's up? And then when she rejects you, you're not like, oh fuck, fuck, why did you reject me? What a fucking dumb bitch, I'm never going to use this opener again. You're just like, okay, well, incompatibility. No problem at all. If you are courageous, you do not need to hide behind a fake personality because you know, okay, she's either going to accept my real personality or we're not compatible. And then the third point of the North Star is about lifestyle. We're not going to talk about this in this video. You can check out the other videos or you can check out the first link in the description. It's my full guide to the Northstar Method. I know all of this does not sound as sexy as, oh yeah, just use this routine and you will get laid every time. But I'm telling you, pickup is not what it seems on the outside. If you adapt the Northstar Method instead of the pickup artistry bullshit that there is out there, you will save yourself from fucking your relationship with women to the point you are literally having a second kid with your divorced wife. What the fuck? Okay, so that's it for today. You can click and watch this video to keep on learning or subscribe to the channel right here. Click the first link in the description and I'll see you in the next one.